Hello and welcome to another Project Diablo 2 video. I am Lemuel24 and today I'm running Hal Andy 200 times. So in my last video I took on Mephisto in Nightmare difficulty. This was to make sure that I had sufficient gear to do some Hal Magic Find runs. To make you all aware, Frozen Orb is an absolute Andy killer. In terms of gear, I had pretty much what was shown in the Mephisto video, link at the top, except that I managed to get hold of a 3 to skills Oculus. This obviously adds a bunch of damage, as well as a decent chunk of magic find. So when it comes to the drop highlights, I'll be giving each item a value based on the market at the time I completed the runs, and just like the last video, most of this stuff has already been traded. I just wanted to say that at the time of putting up this video, I'm 9 subscribers off 1k. So get in there quickly to ensure your spot in the 1k club. Anyway, let's see some drops. The first highlight comes on run number 9, and Andariel gives us a set Swirling Crystal. Obviously this is part of the Talrasher set. It's Talrasher's Lidless Eye and it rolls with 2 to cold, 2 to lightning and 1 to fire masteries. A really good item early on for the sorceress. The value of the Tal Orb sits around an rune. What's more is the small charm that I picked up rolls 20 to life, which is also worth an rune as well. On run 22, another set item, this time a set Kite Shield. This drops from the mobs around Andy and it's part of the Milbregger set. This item is particularly noteworthy because of the potential for a massive amount of magic find. In this instance we roll 55 MF, which is pretty good. It's probably worth a couple of shards, but actually I equip it as it's an upgrade for me. A hat trick of set items, as on run 29 Andy drops a set Ogre Ball, part of the Immortal King set, and this is an item that I managed to trade for 3 shards. Run 32 and we get a really useful set of gloves. Set Bramble Mitts, which is Lane of Hands. It's got increased attack speed, it's got damage to demons, and it trades for a Mal rune. A very surprising drop next. I'm clearing the pack as I teleport over to Andy and get a unique Slayer Guard. It's Ariat's Face, and this is worth another Mal rune. Real nice. Another pair of set gloves from Andy here, this time it's Sharkskin gloves. This is Magnus Skin, and with the chance to pierce and the increased attack speed, they're worth a couple of shards. More gloves on run 60, this time a unique pair of light gauntlets. This is Mage Fists, it's got fire skills and faster cast rate, definitely worth a pull rune. One for the melee boys up next, it's a unique battle sword which is Head Striker. It's got some cracking deadly strike on it, easily tradable for a shard or 2. On run 67 I kill Andy, and for some reason I don't notice that a unique bone knife dropped, so I leave the game and then I come back to the game and teleport over, and there it is. It's a wizard spike with a pull to an rune, ace because of that faster cast rate. Super good drop, glad I went back to pick it up. This time around it's a pretty GG small charm. It drops from one of the mobs and it rolls with 11 to lightning res and 6 magic find. That's an ist room right there. A nice unique drop next from Andy. It's mesh armor which is shaft stop. Really useful because of the reduced physical damage taken, great for mercenaries and melee builds, and it's worth a pull rune. An interesting drop next, it's a unique Jagged Star which is Moonstar, so this rolls with +3 to magic skills. I can't trade this, it doesn't seem to be worth anything, but it's a cool item nonetheless. 3 runs after that and Andy drops some unique Demon Hide gloves. This is Venom Grip, a really good item especially on PD2, great for the Mercenary, and this will trade for a couple of shards. We're over the halfway mark, and one of the mobs around Andy drops a unique pair of chain gloves. This is chance guards and can roll up to 40% magic find. We get really lucky and get 39% here. This is easily worth an Istarune, but actually I just equip that and make use of that huge boost to magic find. Another good item for the Mercenary or melee builds, unique cuirass, Joriel's shell. This trades for a few shards, maybe a pull rune. The second part of the Immortal King set drops next. It's the Avenger Guard, which is the helmet. There's a few mods that this can roll on, magic find and gold find. This is easily worth a few shards, maybe a pull rune if lucky. Run 150 and a Bittersweet drop here. It's unique greater talons, but unfortunately they roll ethereal. It's Bartuk's Cutthroat, which is an item that is in demand at the moment, but that ethereal definitely means they're worth less. I managed to trade it for an rune. Run 159 and we get our second part of the Talrasha set. It's the Death Mask. This is a really good item, especially for the Mercenary, that life stolen per hit and resistances, worth a few shards or a pull rune. We continue with the set item drops. Another part of the Immortal King, it's the War Belt. This is worth a shard, maybe two. Our last highlight of this set of runs comes on run 198. I think I got a level there, and I also get a pair of unique Scarab Shell boots, which are Sandstorm's Treks. I sell these for an they're a pretty useful item with that run walk and hit recovery. Okay guys, that wraps up the highlights. In terms of the quality of loot, I felt like it was okay. Obviously you're always hoping for something GG, like a nice Oku or Shaco, but unfortunately there was nothing like that this time around. The runs took me 4.5 hours and I made around 15 shards, 3 of those were actual shard drops, 5 pull runes, 4 2 mal and 2 ist. That's around 1.29 high runes and 0.29 high runes per hour. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, goodbye.